Have you ever wondered about the dark side of fame? Join us as we delve into the lives of famous athletes who battled alcohol addiction, resulting in the loss of their careers. Before we start, make sure to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for more intriguing stories. In this video, we'll explore the journeys of renowned athletes who succumbed to the grips of alcoholism, leading to the downfall of their careers. Alcohol addiction knows no boundaries, affecting individuals from all walks of life, including those in the spotlight of sports. Let's uncover the harsh realities behind the glitz and glamour of fame. From stardom to struggle, man, it's crazy how many athletes hit the big leagues with pure determination and hustle. But fame? Whew, it's a blessing and a curse, my friend. Picture this. You're out there on the field and the crowd's roaring your name. It's like being on top of the world, right? But then, reality hits. With fame comes a ton of pressure, like a weight on your shoulders you can't shake off. And the fans? They're amazing, no doubt, always rooting for you like you're their hero. But here's the thing, that pressure? It's intense. It's like living under a microscope. Every move scrutinized by the public eye. It's no wonder some athletes crack under the strain. I mean, who wouldn't feel the heat when you're expected to perform miracles every time you step onto the field? And that's where things get tricky. Some folks, they turn to substances to ease the stress, to numb the overwhelming weight of it all, a tumultuous descent. Being an athlete is no walk in the park. These folks pour their heart and soul into their sport, aiming for the stars, only to find themselves wrestling with their inner demons. Addiction, man, it's like this shadow creeping over their achievements. Let's talk about alcohol, for instance. It's like this silent tempter, offering an easy way out from the pressures of the limelight. Imagine constantly being under the scrutiny of fans and media. It's bound to wear you down. Sometimes all you want is a moment of relief, a break from the constant spotlight glaring down on you. But here's the kicker: that one drink you thought would ease the tension, it can quickly spiral into a full-blown dependency. It's like a trap, you see. On one side, there's the glory of victory and success. But on the flip side, there's this constant battle behind closed doors, trying to hold yourself together while everything feels like it's falling apart. And the stats back it up. Did you know that athletes are more susceptible to addiction? It's a harsh reality many of them face. Famous athletes caught in the trap. You know, there's this pro golfer, John Daly, who's like a legend on the greens. Dude's got skills, no doubt about it. But man, his story took a dark turn because of alcohol. It's like, despite racking up those major wins and making a name for himself, Daly couldn't shake off his booze battle. His off-course antics? Yeah, they became kinda infamous. And that whole struggle with alcoholism? It didn't just mess with his rep, it straight up wrecked his career. It's sad, really, seeing someone with so much talent spiral down like that. David Thompson. A promising career, cut short. David Thompson. Oh man, he was like a legend in the NBA. People used to talk about him like he was going to be the next big thing. He had all the skills, you know, the kind that made you sit up and take notice. But then, things went south real quick. Turns out he got caught up in some bad stuff. You know, drugs and all. It's like his whole world just fell apart. Imagine being on top of the world one day and then crashing down the next. That's what happened to Thompson. It's a real shame. You know, he had so much potential, but it all went down the drain because of those drugs. It just goes to show you, no matter how talented you are, if you let that stuff get to you, it can ruin everything. And that's exactly what happened to poor Thompson. Diego Maradona, a football icon, struggle. Diego Maradona, wow, what a player he was. I mean, you couldn't take your eyes off him when he was on the field. He had this magical touch with the ball that just mesmerized everyone. But, you know, life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Maradona, he had his struggles, man. It's like he was fighting this battle with himself off the field. Addiction, you know? Alcohol and cocaine, they got a hold of him, and it wasn't pretty. Instead of being remembered as this footballing genius, his legacy got tarnished because of these demons he couldn't shake off. Imagine, someone with so much talent, so much potential, yet they couldn't conquer their inner demons. It's a sad reality, but it happens. Maradona's story is a reminder that even the brightest stars can have their dark moments. And his struggle with addiction, it's a cautionary tale for all of us. It's like a warning sign telling us to be careful, to not let our weaknesses consume us. Johnny Manziel. The fall of a football star. Johnny Manziel, remember that guy? Yeah, he was once the talk of the town in football circles. People couldn't stop raving about his skills on the field. But then things took a sharp turn. You see, Manziel's life started spiraling out of control because of alcohol and a bunch of legal issues. It's like he couldn't shake off these demons, you know? So what happened next? Well, his career nosedived. Big time. The NFL, they had enough of his antics and had to let him go. Imagine someone with so much potential, so much talent, just flushing it all down the drain because of these troubles. It's a sad story, really. Andre Agassi, a tennis champion's struggle. Andre Agassi, you know, the tennis legend? Yeah, he was on fire, winning titles left and right, smashing balls like there was no tomorrow. But guess what? Behind all those victories, he was fighting a different kind of battle, a battle against addiction. I'm talking about crystal methamphetamine, a nasty drug that nearly took him down. Can you believe it? Here's this guy at the peak of his career, and he's struggling with addiction. It's like a plot twist in a movie, except it's real life. But hey, here's the thing about Agassi, he didn't let it define him. Nope. He decided to take control of his life, to own up to his mistakes, and to seek help. And you know what? He did it. He kicked that addiction to the curb and made a comeback like no other. Loss of careers. You know, it's crazy how alcohol addiction can mess up an athlete's career big time. Like, it's not just about missing games or getting busted on drug tests. Nah, it goes way deeper. Think about it, public scandals, the whole 9 yards. And the fallout? Man, it's brutal. They lose those fat contracts, those sweet endorsement deals all down the drain. It's like one wrong move and bam, career over. You'd think with all that talent and fame, they'd steer clear of that stuff, but addiction doesn't care who you are. It's like a wrecking ball, smashing everything in its path. And for athletes, that path often leads straight to the end of the line. Damaged reputations. You know, it's not just about the game anymore. Alcohol addiction can really mess things up for athletes outside of the spotlight too. I mean, these guys were once heroes on the field, right? But now? Well, things have taken a turn for the worse. Fans who used to cheer them on might be looking at them differently now with pity or even disdain. It's like their whole image has been tarnished, you know? And it's not just about losing games, it's about losing respect. When you're in the public eye like that, every move you make counts. And if addiction gets the best of you, well, it's not pretty. Road to recovery. Some athletes really go through a tough time dealing with addiction. But you know what? Some of them are real fighters. They don't let it beat them down. Instead, they rise up and face it head on. Take Michael Phelps, for example. Yeah, the legendary Olympic swimmer, he battled alcohol addiction but didn't let it define him. Nope, he decided to take control and get back on track. With the help of rehab programs and a strong support system, he fought his way to sobriety. And guess what? He didn't just stop there. Nope, he went back to what he does best, swimming. Phelps dove back into the pool with a newfound determination, and boy, did he make waves. He didn't just swim, he soared, adding even more Olympic medals to his already impressive collection. Now that's what you call a comeback story, one that inspires us all to never give up, no matter how tough the journey may seem. The stories of famous athletes battling alcohol addiction serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the dangers of substance abuse, even in the realm of sports. Let's learn from their experiences and support those in need as they strive for recovery and redemption. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. If you found this video informative, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories and insightful discussions. Together, let's raise awareness about the perils of addiction and support those on the path to recovery.